Hey, girl.
Hey, how you doing? You caught me playing my game.
You in that game.
Girl, love
That
it.
game must be so addicting.
Girl, I love playing that game. What you doing?
Girl, I was sitting up here remembering back in the day
Okay.
when you and I went to, you, me, Jackie, OC, Craig, um, all of us went to Saints, and we had a really good time. Everybody's having a good time on the inside. Then we
Right.
start to leave, and Jackie gets her butt pinched by this really handsome guy. I thought he was pretty handsome.
Hmm.
And she turned around. She said, "Minute, you remember her high pitched voice?
Hmm.
Motherfucker, don't
Right.
be And when we finally reached the outside, she turns around again and bashes his face with her skate
Oh my
and took
gosh.
his eyeball out.
Uh, that's gross.
Eyeball. It was so disgusting.
Mm.
Everybody was screaming. Then they started yelling, and then we started running. And you, me, and everybody else that we were with, we ran, including Jackie and her little bloody skate, all the way up that hill. And then we looked down at the skating rink, and it was still crowded with people, and they were still running everywhere, just left, right, forward, back. And we were like, damn, look at everybody running.
That's why we ran up the hill, because she did that? Oh
Yep.
my gosh. I didn't know why we were running. It's kind of like Cedric. When one person run, we all run. That's why I ran. I didn't know what she did. Oh my gosh.
What's so funny is, Cedric used to hang out with Willie,
Mhm.
and it was Cedric, Freddie, and Willie, and they used to all be they were clowns, and so I know a lot of his jokes come from all the stuff that we did when we were younger, like that running joke. He was
Yeah.
probably there that night.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe. All I knew was everybody started running. I looked. I was like, "Well, shoot, let me run too."
Mhm.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Yep. And then just for those who are listening, Cedric is Cedric the Entertainer. That's who we're talking about when we say Cedric.
and
Although
then
his nickname back then was Ced.
right. And then when we talk about Saints, Saints is a skating rink that we all used to hang out at in St. Louis, Missouri.
In St. Louis, Missouri. That's right. Yep. We used to all hang. Oh man, we had so much fun.
Oh my
So
gosh.
much fun there. We had the best kid life ever.
Yeah. And another place that I really, really like, they don't have them anymore, or maybe they do and I just don't know about them, but the Animal House.
Hmm.
That was like a teenage adult club, girl. That was the best fun. So when Cedric was talking about, yeah, we didn't fight with weapons and
Yep.
anything like that. We
Yep.
fought with don't
Yep.
don't
Dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum.
break dancing.
Yep, that's right. And they used to do it right there at the Animal House.
Yeah. Oh my
That- That's hilarious. I'm telling you, every time I see King's Comedy,
oh my gosh. On the floor screaming, crying.
okay, every time, because I feel like, and it's so hilarious to us because he's talking about our lives.
Right.
Those were true stories,
Right.
and a lot of people don't know that.
Right. 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 They were true
They
stories.
just think yeah, they just think it's just him writing a quick joke. That's not it. It was a true story. Every single one of them standing outside trying to light that cigarette.
Mhm. Oh my
And you
god.
can't get that lighter to. And it's
Okay.
cold. You stand out there so cold.
Hmm. Oh my gosh.
We had the best kid life ever.
Remember that time? Now I don't know if I should be telling on myself, but I will. But remember that time mom came home and she was tired. She was really, really tired. And so she just went to sleep. But I mean, she went into her bedroom and went to sleep, but she was supposed to take us all to Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Escape.
Yep.
And I said, you know what? I'm going in there to get her keys. Plus, I took $20. Please don't take from your parents.
Don't steal. Don't steal from your parents at all.
uh, I said, I'm going to get the keys. And I think I was 13 and you was 12. And then we had Marnie and Kalanda and Sherry. And
Mm-hmm.
girl, we took mom's little Datsun 200 SX. You know what? We'll just roll it out. Back it up, roll it out in neutral. I don't know
Yeah.
how we knew how to drive. But I tell you what, that was the hardest car to drive ever. If
Mm-hmm.
you want to know what don't have power steering is, come on,
Okay.
I have power steering on that Datsun 200 SX. That was the hardest ride, but we had so much fun that night. Came home, got in trouble.
We had a blast that night. And you know what's funny is we made it home safe and sound.
Hmm. Hmm.
We didn't put no dents in her car. We
Mm.
didn't even hardly use any gas.
We were probably the slowest
Yeah.
drivers out there,
Yep.
trying to be
Yep.
careful. So,
I remember one night it was me and Marie, and we
uh,
went to Saints, and we had a good ass time. And on our way out the door, there's always shit happening on the way out the door, right?
always.
So on our way out the door, some little girl turned around, and mind you, this is St. Louis, Missouri, in 1984,
Yeah, yeah.
84.
Uh-huh.
So we still had a lot of prejudice in St. Louis at that time.
Big time. Big time.
And some little girl, she turned around to me and Marie, and she said, "Stop pushing me, nigger." And I was all like, "What?"
Ooh.
And then I was all like, "Whoop."
Oh my
I
God.
didn't say a word. I punched, and I don't even think Marie was paying attention. All she knows is that I hit somebody, so she started hitting too. We were kicking that girl's ass.
Oh my gosh, girl.
We
That
whooped her
was
ass all the way out the door, all the way out the door.
uh,
And you know what's crazy was it wasn't nothing but black people all around her.
yeah, now that right there, that was daring of her.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
But
very.
all she ended up was with an ass whooping. I remember her father walking up, grabbing her, and asking what's going on, what happened. And I told him she called me a nigger, and he's all like, "Oh." And he turned around and walked away with her up in his arms. And
Mhm.
he was probably like, "You dumb little blah."
Like, how
What
dare
could he
you?
say? What could he say?
Right.
She learned it from somebody.
Those times was hard. I
Yeah.
mean, I just, and it's still probably hard, you know, for some little kids these days now, too. But it was really hard back then, especially for me and you, because it
Yeah.
was on both sides, you
Yeah.
know. So the black people didn't like us because we was mixed. The white people didn't like us because we was black, you know. So,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
hard in St. Louis. It was hardcore.
Yeah. It was. It really was. I mean, I remember going to Catholic school,
Hmm.
and you were in a grade above me.
Hmm.
And some little girl decided she was going to call me a zebra.
Mm.
And I was so young, I just started crying.
Yeah, that was a hurtful word.
Yeah, I just was crying, and then I had told you about it. You're like, "Where's she at?" And then you were like, it's okay." And you were walking me home, telling me it's okay. I was like, "I'm not a zebra."
We got called Oreo, zebra, mixed breed, half breed,
Half
uh,
breed. That was a good one.
all kinds of stuff. But it's cool. As we got older, I guess we got a little bit more mature.
And we got thicker skin.
Yeah, yeah, big time.
Yeah. So we don't. It's nothing we would trip off of now.
Right.
But when you're a little girl, you know, it's I don't know.
The
It's
things
hurtful.
children say, and
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I remember Drea's first kindergarten school here in New Mexico.
Uh-huh.
She went to a school that basically was Hispanic and white, and so she's like the only little black girl.
Oh.
And but she was playing with a whole bunch of little other girls and boys, and one of the little girls told her, "I can't play with you because you're black,"
Mm.
and that made her cry. It was so
Oh,
sad.
yeah. Oh, that's horrible.
She was leaving that school at the end of that semester anyway, so but still I went up to that school and I talked to the teacher and I talked to the principal,
Mm.
and they talked to her parents, but I don't know whatever came of it or if anything ever came of it.
Right. Mm. Ooh, girl, new topic. That's horrible.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh, bringing me down. Because I feel bad for my niecey.
Yeah. Anywho,
But other than that, what's going on with mom?
she's doing all right. She's making a lot of noise with her because I got her some biscuits and gravy from
Okay.
McDonald's,
Uh-huh.
and it comes in this little plastic container.
Okay.
And
Uh-oh.
I cut up her food so that she could eat it, and then um, she ate it, and then she fed it to the dogs, and
Uh-oh.
then I'm like, stop feeding your food to the dogs, and she's like, I didn't do that. I'm like, I just watched you do it.
Oh my gosh.
So she's being bad this morning,
Oh, she just a
or
baby.
hungry.
Mm-hmm.
The baby grandma.
We'll be right back, people. Just for a minute. We only got 5 more minutes left. Why? Oh, I'm so sorry, lovey. My dog mad at me because we put in a swimming pool.
Oh,
It's gonna take up the room of the yard to where she can't play with
the
her big ball.
backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it sure is.
Reggie said she gave me the paw.
Instead of the finger.
Right.
Well, girl, I decided that I'm gonna start smoking cigars. So I picked these up,
Oh, how much are those?
like $1.25.
Oh, okay.
But they're better than cigarettes, right?
Right.
Less nicotine. So I'm gonna light me one.
Okay.
We have a poor connection.
Mine says pretty good.
So, anywho, what
Who?
what are you cooking for dinner tonight?
Okay. I made spaghetti yesterday. And you know how I don't like to have leftovers in the refrigerator for like 3 or 4 days or whatever. So we're gonna have leftover spaghetti. But this time, instead of making a salad with it, I'll probably make string beans with it.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So I'll switch that up. But it's
okay.
turkey spaghetti, ground turkey spaghetti, so it's not bad. It came out pretty good. I sprinkled a little cheese on top.
That
So
sounds good.
yeah. What about you? What you cooking?
We have leftover barbecue pulled pork.
See, and you the same way,
Yeah,
and I know that came out good.
it did. It turned out really good, man. Smack your mama good.
What? Smack.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I scared the shit out of Lynn?
No, what? I mean, well, it all depends. What is it about?
Okay, I caught him cheating, and I was gonna confront him, but instead of confronting him like I wanted to, that day he decided he was gonna come home like at 1 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Right. So he came home at 1 in the morning, and I was all like, "Oh, that's cool." I waited for him to go to sleep, and I hear the, you know, I slip out of bed. I'm sliding out of bed, trying not to move the mattress. So I'm just sliding completely out like that. I get down on the floor on all fours. And I start crawling around to the living room, crawling out the bedroom to the living room. And our apartment was really tiny. And I get to the living room, and the dog is, he wanting to play. And
Right,
I'm like, I ain't playing. I'm trying to do something here.
right.
And then the dog is following me around because I'm on all fours. So I throw the pillows off the couch and I do them all willy nilly. I knock the lamp over. I knock the end table over. The dining, or not the dining table, but the coffee table, I knock it over. And the dog is helping. So,
Oh gosh.
so I get all the way into the kitchen and I hide behind the wall. And then I go, ah, like really loud.
Right,
I can hear him jumping out of bed, knocking shit over, trying to get to the living room.
right.
He's tripping over all this stuff, and he's going, Drea, 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 and I'm all quiet like I'm dead or something.
Right.
And he finally makes it to the kitchen doorway, and I jump out and go, ah!
Oh my God. I know he was mad at you.
Oh, I didn't give a fuck. I caught your ass cheating.
Oh my gosh, girl. And you know what, folks? Don't cheat. If you
It
want
ain't
to
worth
go,
it.
just go. You know,
It ain't worth it. Just leave.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. There's more flock out there.
She will be just fine.
Exactly.
Well, girl, I guess I better get going.
Okay. Well, let me show you the beginning of what we're doing. So
Okay.
that's the that's Reggie laying out the tarp. Hi, Reggie. Hi, baby.
Hey, Reggie.
Anyway, he said, "Hey, Dre." Um, but we're laying. Oh, he said it's hot. Well, how can she tell? You was already burnt.
You better leave him alone.
I love my baby. You know that. Well, folks, I might as well go ahead and let you know that the only way I could see my husband is if I tell him to smile. At nighttime.
You so stupid.
It's
Oh my
dark
God.
in here. I can't see. Could you smile, please?
Oh my God.
I said the only time I can tell she has breasts is when she stand up, because when she lay down, they.
He's stupid. He's stupid. Oh my God. He a fool. But that's what we do. That's how we do it over here. We love you, folks. Thank you for joining us.
Have
Love
a
you,
great one.
sister.
Don't forget, if you would like to see more of our videos, then subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified as soon as we upload a video. Tune in tomorrow. Bye.
Woo, 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 woo.